Hey, good evening, y'all. Dan, Deep South, Texas. Just coming at you tonight with a little bit of a VR response for Mark from T.P.I. He's doing a 100 sub JAW. So I thought I'd give him a little video. I think he's asking for just a 5-minute story of something that's happened. Could be fiction, could be real. Um, I think I'm gonna tell a little story, and it's a real story. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of fiction in there for you, Mark. Um, I don't know if you've seen a couple of other of my videos or not, but I've mentioned before that I've been I do a little bit of missionary work, and we go here and there. On my second trip out to Nepal 2 years ago, um, we went out there to we had been out there prior, I think about 4 years ago, and we did some work out there, did some rebuildings and reconstruction of houses. They had some devastating earthquakes out there at one point, and so we came up to 2 years later to do a follow-up and kind of just go over some of the different areas that we were at, and just kind of seeing how they're doing, getting an update from the people, kind of speaking with some of the people that we left in charge there. But anyway, I'm going to fast forward through a lot of that. We're getting kind of close to the end of the trip. We had an opportunity to go and see Mount Everest, take a flight and kind of go along the mountain range there, and go all the way up to Mount Everest and take pictures. And we had I guess a opportunity to go up there. We took it. We decided, there was three of us, and we decided, you know what, we may never come back here again. We better take this opportunity to do that. So we did. We got all our stuff together. We're going to leave the next day, so we packed up early and booked the flights and went out there. It's kind of different the way they did it. We went up to a small airport area, and one of the guys that I guess you booked through came out, and we talked to him and said, hey, we want to go up, what are the available dates and such for, all that kind of stuff. And he said, well, you just wait right here, let me see what's available, and we'll come back. So we waited about 10-15 minutes. The guy came back and said, hey, we can get you on a flight within the next, I think, 2 hours. And so we agreed. Now our guide said, hey, don't pay him until after you get off your flight. And we asked him, well, why? He said, well, because if you don't see anything, a lot of times they'll let you go up again the next day. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's new to us. But so we didn't pay the guy. And they gave us our tickets, and we got on this little bus, which took us out to the plane. Now, I guess this guy, our booking agent, if you want to say that, booked us on a flight where there was a group of people all wearing the same hats, same shirts. I guess they were doing, I don't know, some kind of tour. But they were all from the same group, all Indian people. And we get on this bus, and we're the only Americans on there. And everybody's staring at us and looking at us. And then myself, I'm 6'5", so I stand out. And everybody's just looking at us and smiling and kind of waving a little bit, and just not really sure how to deal with us. We're smiling back, and we're nodding, and they start taking out their cameras and start taking pictures of us, and start giggling and laughing. And one guy comes up and sits next to me and kind of smiles, and they take a picture of us together. And we just started to be that. Everybody was taking pictures. We were felt like we were either movie stars or something like that. I mean, I guess that's what kind of experience. They don't get to see very many Americans out there, and so that was kind of interesting. But we get on the plane, We sit down, and everybody sits down, and we take off, and we're going along the mountain ridge. We're seeing all the mountains coming up to Mount Everest, and everybody's getting excited, and everybody's running from one side of the plane to the next side of the plane. I mean, there's kind of chaos up there. I mean, it's kind of a free-for-all. You just kind of get to a window and take pictures, but yeah, there was a lot of movement on that plane. I was getting a little worried, but a lot of movement on that plane. And when it came time to getting close to Mount Everest, something I've never seen before, they actually opened up the door that goes to where the pilots were at, the cockpit, and they call us in. They say, hey, if you guys want to come up front and take pictures of the Mount Everest. There are bigger windows up there, obviously, and so we did. We went up, and we took pictures, and we got to see, Mount Everest a little better, and the pilots were right there. I mean, all the controls were right there. I mean, it was just, that would never fly in America. It's just different culture, different people. And in fact, I was able to take a selfie with the pilot. I turned the camera around and held it up, and the pilot, she turned around and smiled, and we took a picture together, and you can see the mountains in the background. I mean, it was interesting. It was neat. It was a great experience. And yeah, I guess that's my little story right there. It's an experience of seeing Mount Everest, and experience on that plane, and experience of the people, and one in a lifetime opportunity. It was great. It was absolutely, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I have a lot of little stories like that. Maybe I'll put some more videos and VRs of different type of scenarios and just different things that I've experienced out there. But yeah, that's my response. That's my VR. Looking forward to the draw. That's a nice little pipe you got there. And yeah, you have a good one. Bye now.